Hello, in this video we are going to take a look at Glasswall REST API and its uses as a file sanitization filter. The Glasswall REST API provides endpoints that allow developers and security teams to integrate Glasswall's CDR technology. CDR stands for Content, Disarm and Reconstruction. Our unique and patented CDR technology follows a zero-trust philosophy which sets us apart from traditional detection-based solutions such as sandboxes, next-generation firewalls, and antivirus software. Instead of looking for malicious content, we treat all files as untrusted, validating, rebuilding, and cleaning each file to a safe and compliant standard, automatically removing potential threats. Glasswall provides enhanced zero-day protection by disarming malicious files before antivirus software can identify a risk. Let's look at some examples. The Glasswall REST API can be used to supercharge the file protection capabilities of cross-domain solutions, secure file upload portals and business applications, process large storage containers at lightning speed, clean files in isolated and air-gapped networks. Now, let's take a closer look at how our API can protect client upload portals, which are commonly used by banks and cryptocurrency exchanges to ingest proof of identity documents as part of KYC, Know Your Customer compliance. Here's how the process typically works. In this scenario, an unknown user signs up for a new account at a bank. During the process, they are required to upload proof of identity documents. The user, however, could be a bad actor, and they could be using documents that contain zero-day malware. Once uploaded, the bank's antivirus software scans the files for known bad malware. However, because the malicious content in the files are zero-day and haven't been seen before, the malware passes through undetected. As a result, the malware infiltrates the bank's network and sets off a series of malicious events, such as a major leak of sensitive client data or a costly ransomware attack. Now let's do that again, but this time with the protection provided by the Glasswall REST API. As before, the unknown user signs up for an account at a bank and uploads the same malicious documents into the portal. But this time, instead of only relying on their antivirus software to detect the malicious content, the bank uses Glasswall REST API to call upon our zero-trust file sanitization capability. Glasswall CDR processes the files in under a second, automatically removing potential threats. The zero-day malware is no longer present within the document, and usability has been maintained for the end user. Finally, a report aggregator provides the bank with real-time feedback on the threat level of the file, and a granular risk report is provided to their security team. And don't forget, policy management options are available for security teams to fine-tune the removal of active content to match their risk appetite. The Glasswall REST API can be integrated at 3 levels. Direct integration with the application, allowing for access to application workflows, enabling real-time feedback if a user uploads something they shouldn't. Integration at gateway level, particularly useful if protection is required across multiple applications or if an application is closed source. And an integration at the storage layer is also available. In this example, a simple Python web application interacts with the Glasswall REST API. The sample application receives a document via a web form. Once uploaded, this is automatically posted in the Glasswall API endpoint, and the sanitized file is downloaded from the response body. As you can see here, the additional code required to introduce this step is minimal. The user uploads their file to the example portal. The Glasswall platform eliminates all file-based threats. In around half a second, it's done. The file is disarmed, and all threats have been removed. For demonstration purposes, we pass the same files to Glasswall's clean room to evidence the threat levels in both the unsafe and clean files. We observe that the original document is classified as high risk because it contains malicious software in the document. Next, we pass the sanitized document through clean room. We can see that it is low risk and ready for the end user. Any malicious software has been removed without impacting the visual integrity of the document. And that's it. Rapid, reliable and dependable. Glasswall's Zero Trust CDR. To find out more, visit glasswall.com.